Okay, I think everything should be good. Yes, it is. I was just looking at my icon earlier with Kids for the Pedals. I might either keep it like that or change it. Because I kind of want to do like a Sayano Uda or school days type thing, so I'll let you know. Or you'll see for yourself, guys. But yeah, hey guys, we're back again with another gameplay of Adventure of a Lifetime. The recap from last time. A lot, actually. What can first come to mind is that, we went on a ferry cruise. Just going to the island how we usually would do, apparently, because we love the ocean and stuff. And so we went on. We found this girl who didn't like the ferry. For some reason, she was on there. She didn't like. It's not that she didn't like the ferry. It's that she didn't like the sea. We don't know why she's on that ferry. She didn't like the sea. And then we got to our location, Ogasawara Island or whatever. We got there. Apparently she was trying to like escape from people, like hide from certain individuals trying to find her. So we pretended, or she came up with the idea that she was our younger sister, and we're like, what the heck? But we played along with it. After that, we were just chatting a bit, telling her about like, about ourselves and stuff like that, introduction and stuff, and then we parted ways. So yeah, I think we went back to the dock, is what I remember. But yeah. Also very helpful. Thank you for moving my mouse for me, game. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. With that little adventure concluded, I headed back to Futami Fort. What's up with her? Anyway, I hope she wasn't a stowaway or something. She left the boat, the same as the rest of us. So probably not. She didn't look like she would cause trouble either. I still feel a nagging uncertainty. I had forgotten, so I caught up. I had gotten caught up in her and helping her. I wasn't sure. Whoops. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it was even the right thing to do right now. Sorry guys, I just finished recording another part, so like my brain is kind of still on that. You know, for the other channels and stuff. Go check it out. Go check it out. Some nice content there. But yeah, let's get focused. I had thought about asking the people searching for her for more information, but they had already moved on. The port had been so busy before, but now it was almost deserted, with only a few tourists milling about with cameras. Apart from the tourists was a girl standing alone, looking bored. She was around the same age as me, with a tan and long black hair, tied in a ponytail. Could that be her? The girl who ghosted us? Bruh, we should not meet up with her. That's the girl who almost ghosted us. She might be the person who was supposed to meet me here, but I wasn't sure, so I tried getting a little closer. Is it her? I really can't tell. It's been 4 years since I've seen her. And people do change. I'd grown more than 7 inches in the time, and probably look different in other ways too. Damn. Excuse me? I think this girl was on she was in the cover too. I think I remember vaguely. Ponytail girl. The girl's ponytail bounced as she turned to face me, with a blank expression. Crap, wrong person after all. Standing next to her, this closely, it was obvious she was different from the person I was looking for. She has like a dolphin, hair accessory? Looking for a tomboy, not a cute young lady. Sorry, my mistake. I tried to laugh off the mistake, but just then, a cry of distress rang out behind us. Oh? A woman had dropped her camera in the sea while trying to take a photo of the ferry setting sail. Let me guess, we're gonna jump in, or either us or the girl's gonna jump in. Wow, that's no way to start a vacation, huh? Oh, fucking knew it. We didn't have to see that. That was so unnecessary. Without another word, the girl beside me started taking off her clothes. Whoa, girl! What the? She didn't stop at her jacket, but slipped out of her shorts, her skin glowing under the sun. I made a real effort not to stare, but this wasn't something you saw every day. I was hoping we would jump in instead of her, but oh well. What the hell are you doing? Out in public? No less. To my surprise, she wasn't wearing regular underwear, but a bikini swimsuit.
持ってて、すぐ戻るから。
Shoving her clothes into my hands, the girl with a tan and ponytail kicked off her sandals and ran. Hey, where are you going?
ちょっと拾ってくる。
My goodness. By the water's edge, the woman paced back and forth, worried about her camera. The girl casually ran right past her. And with a jump, she dove right in. What the? She dove off! I was so shocked and confused, I found myself staring down into the sea, alongside the woman who lost her camera.
どうしましょう。大丈夫かしら、あの子。
I assume so, since she just jumped in the water. I have a feeling she will be. She was always reckless, so I guess that hasn't changed. I said, mumbling my thoughts out loud. Now I knew it had to be her. After a few minutes, a hand holding a camera shot out of the water, followed by a head.
拾ってきたよ、おばさん。
The woman stared in a silent amazement. But the sidewalk was pretty high above the water surface, so the girl couldn't climb back up. She'd have to swim around to make a place where she could climb up or get someone to pull her up. Here, grab my hand. I reached out toward the girl, who stared blankly for just a second before shaking her head.
いい、下がってて、危ないから。
Just stand back a little. Ugh. I did as she asked, a bit confused. Then, with a mighty splash, the girl leapt right out of the water. Ew. What? A large animal and several times her size leapt from the water with her. What the fuck? She had a trained dolphin out in the ocean. This is really wow.
イルカだわ。
The girl used a boost from the dolphin to help her jump. What? Wow, that's really wow. A moment later, she was back on shore.
ただいま。
Say. Meanwhile, the dolphin dove back below the waves, sending water everywhere.
こら、わざとでしょ、今の。
Hello? Okay. The dolphin poked its head up and gave a squeak that sounded a lot like laughing.
もう、いたずらばっかりして。
Nice to see you. Haven't changed too much, Chisa. Yeah, okay, Chisa. Fuck, I did get my name right. I wasn't sure if this was Chisa or not. I had a feeling, but I wasn't sure. Okay, so this does confirm. This is Chisa. You look different, so I didn't recognize you at first. But there's only one girl I know crazy enough to dive into the sea like that.
ああ、やっぱりヒロキだったんだ。
We stared at one another for a moment longer, as a flood of memories finally helped us recognize each other. This was, without a doubt, my childhood friend Chisa Ogasawara, come to welcome me back. Ogasawara? That's like the same name as the island, no? That's the same name, no?
待ってて、これ返してくる。
She gave the camera back to the tourist, who was still stunned, barely able to believe what she'd just seen.
壊れてなきゃいいけど。
Probably is, bro. Look-y.
ありがと
Oh.
う。動くみたい。防水機能ついてるから。
Oh, never mind. Then yeah, you're good, I think.
そう、よかった。
あなた、もしかしてイルカ少女？
She's just known as Dolphin Girl.
はい。
Chisa gave a forced smile.
やっぱりテレビで見たわ。イルカと泳ぐ女の子。
Oh.
ということはあのイルカちゃんが
九太郎です。
Hin? Sorry guys, I don't really like dolphins, so I'm just like... You know what I do love though? Ha ha ha, let me show you. You know what I do love? Y'all probably gonna think these things are fucking ugly. No, they're literally one of... I just love them. They're just a little... Look at them, look how cute they are. Like... Y'all are like, what the fuck is that? It's a hammerhead shark. Look. Dolphins are kind of low-key evil, so I don't like them. Because they're a little too smart, so. But I guess if it's one from a video game, that's kind of different. I wasn't sure if Pin was responding to his name or not, but he let out a series of friendly squeaks.
まあかわいい。
A woman started taking pictures of Pin on her phone and her recently recovered camera.
どうやらカメラは無事みたいね。
Chisa smiled weirdly and left the tourist to her photography. Well, anyway, it's good to see you again, Chisa.
久しぶりだね、ヒロキ。っていうか、どこ行ってたのよ。待ってたんだからね。
You see, there was a lot that happened on the ferry. Oh, sorry about that. I was feeling nostalgic and went for a walk. I had a feeling that telling her I ran off with a beautiful girl I met on the boat wouldn't be doing me any favors. Yeah, a beautiful girl who threw her phone off the ferry.
そんなの後にしなさいよ。もう。
Chisa glared at me while wringing out her wet ponytail. The action had made me feel some kind of way, so I had to look away. As far as appearances went, she had changed the law. Last time I visited Ogasawara, I was still in elementary school. Back then, Chisa could easily have been mistaken for a boy. But now, well...
どうした？
No, you just changed the law. No! No! We weren't looking at that. We're looking at her face, bruh. Oh my goodness. The bikini was doing such a great job of showing off Chisa's full figure. Bro, why are you panning down? Stop it. The healthy glow the sun had left on her tan skin made her look like she was bursting with energy. When we were kids, she always had a tan, but this was different somehow. No, not really.
変なの。
Finn looks like he's doing well. Eager to change the subject, I looked over to the dolphin. The other tourists had joined the woman, and they were all snapping photos like their lives depended on it. A born showman, Finn was darting around, letting everyone get a good look at him. Chisa looked worried though.
あんまり近づかない方がいいですよ。
But it was too late. With a flip of his tail, Pin sent a cascade of water over the assembled tourists. That's what y'all get, Loki. Y'all were not supposed to get, like, y'all don't get that close. A moment later, they were all drenched from head to toe. As for Finn, cheeky little bastard. Get rid of him. Just kidding. He clearly found the whole thing hilarious. His sweet and innocent demeanor gone, he looked all too pleased with himself.
その子、性格歪んでるんで。
Yeah, that's why I don't like dolphins. Finn sent a final spray of water our way before swimming off towards the open ocean.
でっかくなったね。 顔もなんか男っぽくなって最初誰かわかんなかったよ。
Yeah, apparently we grew another 7 inches, so fuck. I was thinking the same too, more or less.
そうそんなに変わったかな。
Chisa glanced down at herself. She was partially dressed now, wearing her bikini top and shorts. Her well-defined curves were there for all to see, her skin glistening to the sun. It was quite obvious that she had changed, but she didn't seem to realize it herself. Well, your hair is longer now.
そこか。
Bro, that's not the only thing you were looking at, though. I like it. We continued chatting as we made our way to my grandma's house. Oh yeah, for some reason I got an achievement for the grandma. Machiko, yeah, I got an achievement even though we haven't been here before. I guess because maybe she was mentioned when we were talking to, what's that girl's name? Emily? Yeah, I remember now. Emily, since we're talking to Emily. I guess. Michiko Cafe. It was a quaint cafe with an open terrace, so the view could be enjoyed with the food and drinks served. It was usually open during lunch, but now there were no customers to be found.
声かけられた時ナンパかと思っちゃったよ。いるんだよね、観光に来た人でさ。
Oh wow. Not surprised. I'm sure it does. I was still finding it hard to believe how different my good friend looked now. How do you feel with guys like that?
彼氏いるからって言って断るかな。しつこい時はさっきみたいに海へ飛び込んで逃げる。
Oh wow. She said while mimicking the dive she did earlier. Yeah, that was quite something.
そのための水着だからね。
So you wear it all the time? Damn.
うん。
As Chisa struck a dramatic pose, her breasts squished together, creating some impression cleavage. What? Bro, stop looking at her chest. Oh my goodness. What's wrong? Sorry, girl. The perversion of the protagonist is overtaking our perspective, our visual perspective. Nothing. I could feel the blood rushing to my face.
もしかして。
Oh, no. Chisa's gaze wandered down to her chest.
なわけないか。
While waiting for an answer, she went to the back door and called out to my grandma.
マチコばあちゃん、ひろきが着いたよ。
There was no reply.
聞こえてないのかな。
She probably doesn't want to get up since her legs have gotten pretty bad. Don't worry, I got it from here. I picked up my bags and entered the cafe. But when I did...
誰が来ていいって言った。
Oh fuck. It's gonna be one of those crazy grandmas. Or not crazy, but energetic. I guess kind of crazy if you think about it as well. Oh shit! Whoa! Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Grandma?
何しに来たこの悪ガキ。
Oh gosh, looks like she could beat her ass. Like, just by, like, oh my gosh. We talked on the phone, remember? I told you I was coming to help.
私は来るなって言ったはずだよ。
Grandma raised her cane threateningly.
危ないよ、マチコばあちゃん。
船があるうちに帰れ。
My goodness. Watch it.
ばあちゃん、落ち着いて。
Both Chisa and I couldn't get through to her, though. She decided to make a strategic retreat. Shia. Jeez, I was hoping she'd mellowed out a little.
元気だよね。
Fight, more like full-on aggression. She is a hazard to my mental health. Or to my health. Not even mental health, I guess both. A few years ago, my grandpa passed away. Oh. Michiko, that's unfortunate. Michiko's Cafe, a fictional open terrace cafe run by Hiroki's grandmother, Michiko. It's more of a diner than a coffee shop, and has meal sets, usually locally gathered ingredients. It's a popular place for evening relaxation with locals, but since Michiko's legs are getting bad, it's been set to close this year. Grandma wanted to keep the cafe going, but her legs couldn't keep up. She told me she was going to close this shop this summer. That's why I came back to Ogasawara to help out the cafe one last time. Well, that was the plan. But I know how she is, so I wasn't surprised.
どうすんの？ばあちゃん頑固だから許してくれないかも。
Yeah. It's fine, I'll work something out. I'd actually come here knowing full well that this could happen. Anyway, where are we going next? With no place to stay, I just followed Chisa around for a while. Right now, we were in Chichijima's shopping district.
積もる話もあるし、お昼もまだだけど、これを先に済ませておかないとね。
What's that? Chisa stopped outside one of the few supermarkets on Chichijima.
決まってるでしょ。買い出しよ。
There were already a lot of customers bustling around inside. Oh, yeah, today's cargo day. The Ogasawara Islands are so remote, it takes 24 hours to get here from Tokyo. So life here was a little different from the rest of the country. One big difference was cargo day. When ships came in on cargo, locals flooded the supermarkets. The ships carried over tourists like myself, but also food and supplies needed for daily life. So on cargo day, everyone was in a rush to get the latest goods. They buy in bulk, stow away until next shipment. No one wanted to risk having to go without. That's just the way it was. This sure takes me back. It was one of the enduring aspects of Ogasawaran lifestyle. Did you just bring me along to help you carry stuff?
文句言わないの。まちこばあちゃんとこの買い物リストも預かってるんだから。
Chisa waved a shopping list in my direction. Picking up extra supplies as all in a day's work for a good neighbor like me. And if that was the case, I couldn't complain. Even if I just got in here, it was the least I could do. I followed Chisa into the battlefield, known as the local supermarket. Hopefully it's not like scalping. Bruh, I swear if there's a scalper on this fucking island. Oh gosh, I hate scalpers so much. Like, with a burning passion, guys. I just don't like people, like, you know, take people's necessities or sometimes even just like interest and try to make a profit. That just, no. Just don't fuck with that. So heavy.
半分持つよ。
No, I'll be okay. I wouldn't be much of a gentleman if I did that. I said as I carried the 4 hefty shopping bags in my arms. These bags included a week's worth of food for Chisa's family, my grandma, and supplies for the cafe.
かっこいいね。
Come on, don't tease me.
からかってないよ。私が相手でも男の子してくれるんだって思ってさ。
She was enjoying this way too much. Chisa skipped off ahead of me, like she didn't have a care in the world. Or carrying all this shit, bruh. I followed her back toward the cafe, hoping Grandma had cooled off by now. As we walked through the streets, I noticed tourists looking at us now and then. Some even called out to Chisa, asked if they could take a photo with her. Each time she politely declined. You're a real celebrity, huh?
迷惑この上ないわ。
Just as the woman at the harbor had said, Chisa had been on TV the other day. She was introduced as the dolphin girl of Ogasawara, a beautiful young girl who swam with her dolphin friend. Who wouldn't want to do a story on that? I didn't see it myself. I only found out about it afterwards.
見なくていいよあんなの。
She was lushy now, clearly uncomfortable with the subject. Finn was a stray dolphin that, for some reason, had been chased out of his pod. Aren't dolphins usually just independent creatures in general? I think they're in a pod, but then usually, I don't know. I heard most of them like to be independent, don't really like each other's species sometimes. I don't know. That's why I don't really like dolphins. They're just they're very you know. When Chisa first found him, he was tiny, weak, and injured. Probably picked on by other dolphins. Oh, but if it's like that, then I feel bad for Finn. With some advice from a caretaker at the aquarium, she managed to nurse the dolphin back to health. And since he stayed in the waters around Chichijima, even after he recovered, he was still good friends with Chisa. We all played together as children, but I wasn't a great swimmer, and with Finn's personality, things didn't always go well. Even now, I tense up whenever I see a dolphin. I can't shake the feeling that they're hiding a devious nature beneath a cute facade. Mostly they are, but that's why yeah. At least he taught me that some dolphins aren't as friendly as they look. Yeah.
九太郎はね。
As at least he's honest though. At least he's not trying to deceive like no one with two-faced personality. You can't always judge by appearances. That goes for humans and dolphins. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah.
Oi, Chisa!
Rip to guy. What the fuck? Who the fuck is this? Right then, a slim but muscular guy pulled up beside us on a bike.
りょうちゃん、どうしたの？
おお、人探してんだ。金髪で学校の制服着たお前と同い年ぐらいの女の子なんだけどよ。見て
Chia!
ないか。
Chisa shook her head.
さっきまで港にいたけど見なかったな。何者なの？
なんか家で娘らしい。親父の知り合いの娘で島に来てるから探してくれって頼まれたんだ。
Oh, shit. Let's not say anything, cause we know we just helped her escape.
船を降りたところで見つけたんだが、なんかマチコばあちゃんとこのヒロが邪魔してた。
No! Who's the fucking brat? And with that, Ryota Ninomiya's eyes finally wandered over to the guy standing beside Chisa, holding the grocery bags.
誰だ？
噂の男、マチコばあちゃんとこのヒロキだよ。
She looked at me accusingly. But not, by now, Chisa had probably worked out why I hadn't been there when she came to meet me at the port. Hey, Ryota, been a while.
マジで？あのヒロかよお前。
Yo.
久しぶりだな。
Whoa. Ryota said as he clapped his hand on my shoulder. Yeah, you look like you've been doing well.
おう、元気だぜ。
Cool, man. Ryota flashed a smile while flexing his biceps. Bro. When the three of us were kids, Ryota had always been the leader of our group. He looked a little bit like a delinquent, but he had a heart of gold underneath all those muscles. Bro been hitting the gym every day.
その子、何しに島に来たの？観光じゃないんだよね。
I don't know.
わかんねえ。捜索願いも出してて結構慌ててる感じだったって。もしかしたら自殺志願者かもしれねえ。
Whoa. Hopefully not. Let's not throw that word around. Oh god, I hope not.
ただのプチ家出じゃないの？
だといいんだが、ヒロは知り合いじゃないのか？
I saw her on the ferry and we talked to her a bit. It was really just by chance that we bumped into each other.
そうか。もし見かけたら知らせてくれ。
And with that, Ryota and his bicycle continued down the road.
迷惑な話ね。小笠原は家出しに来る場所じゃないっての。
Yeah. I was starting to realize that my actions may have more serious consequences than I thought.
なーにそわそわしてんの？
I'm good. Say, how about we go for a walk for a bit?
食材腐っちゃうじゃん。探しに行きたいなら後にしなよ。
It seemed that being left behind at the port had put Chisa in a bad mood. She briskly walked ahead. I picked up the bags and shuffled after her. Yeah. It was lively scene down at the Mora Beach. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna leave it off there. Well, I guess, yeah, a lot did happen. So we just got, like, you know, we met the person we were, like, you know, waiting to meet, or they were waiting for us, you know? Like, the person we were waiting for, or we were expecting to see when we got down the boat, we met them, which is Chisa, which is the girl from the beginning, I'm pretty sure, because when, like, they mentioned her name before, like, yeah, in the beginning, like, we were underwater, they mentioned her name, and we were in the sea. It just makes all sense. So yeah, and also she's our childhood friend as well. But yeah, we got to know a bit about her, how she's doing. We met up with, like, our other friend, childhood friend, by coincidence, and then apparently they were like a trio thing. And then, like, the girl, when we found out that it probably wasn't the best idea to help her, but we did anyways. But yeah, really interesting. Oh yeah, also the grandmother. There's, like, you know, we ended up meeting her too. She's very, very, very full of energy. But yeah, so far it's interesting, you know? I mean, I'm excited to see more and to play more of this game. But yeah, without further ado, hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe, turn on notifications, comment down below if you guys want more of these videos or any other type of content. Very open to ideas, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Subscribe for more Adventure of a Lifetime. See y'all.